Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends. Welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yep, that's live 5 at 5. Would have been right at 5, except for my light fixture just fell down out of the kitchen. Roommate shut the door, and the whole light fixture fell right out of the ceiling, right down to the floor, smash, boom, bang. Threw me off a little bit. Anyway, we got a happy birthday shout outs going out all over the place. Did I say today is Saturday, November the 12th, 2022? Well, if I didn't, it is. And these birthdays are on this day. Dave, Lehmann, Robin Ann Hendrix, Kimmi B. And so, without further ado, here's a birthday song for the three of you. Hey, Kimmi. Hey, Robin. Hey, Dave. Hey, yard, it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You know, you're older today, so a happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Dave. Hey, Robin. Hey, Kimmi. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Day today. It's your happy birthday day today. I hope the three of you have many, many more. Got a whole slew of Shin Show friends and fans. Those are folks that like, love, and or tolerate the Shin Show. That there we go. Are we ready for it? Yay! Here's some Shin Show shout outs. Martin Kelly, Savann Murphy Beason, Diana Gray, Sherry Williams Devine, Ashley Carter Adams, Carol Natvig, and Lori Moore. Oh, let's get some AKAs in there. That's Martin Kelly, aka Smiley, and Lori Moore, aka Thumper. Plus Sweet Sunny Day Girl, aka Rachel. And then, of course, there's the Shin Show sharers, Doug Bell, aka Steve Clary, and Richie Humarito. Plus my Pokey pals, my favorite Pokey pal gals, Julie Regot and Amanda S. Little. So, without further ado, the Shin Show is going to start for you. Alrighty then, how about a weather forecast? First off and first right up most, first and foremost, the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area today is going to be brought to you by Refreshing Bird Fellowship Church. Refreshing Bird Fellowship Church is a non denominational Christian church which is located at 2054. No, I'm sorry, 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. That's right. Come on by at an 11 a.m. Sunday services for tomorrow, or we pick up on Wednesday night, uh, a Wednesday night Bible study at 7 p.m. and or Zoom it, and or you can Zoom our services at on Zoom at a Zoom link, which I always throw down below for Wednesdays. And then we got Thursday's hour of power prayer, which is from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Today's high temperature was 32 degrees. It's now 31 degrees, but that's okay. We will indulge in the rest of the temperatures right here, right now. Well, it's not functioning properly, folks. It's working against me. Sometimes it does that. 5 day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area for the remainder of the day. Partly cloudy skies, low temperatures of 22 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds will be northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Hey, you know what? What we skimmed past, we didn't get that snow. Thank God we didn't get that snow. Sunny days along for Sunday. November the 13th. Sunny, along with a few clouds with high temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable north to northwest at about 5 miles per hour. After a few clouds overnight, we're going to have low temperatures of 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable east to southeast at about 4 miles per hour. And then for Monday, uh, November the 14th, sunshine in the morning, followed by cloudy skies during the afternoon. High temperatures of 46 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rain and snow in the evening, becoming all snow later at night. Low temperatures near 30 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. Chances of precipitation 70%. Snow accumulation less than 1 inch. Well, that's even a blessing because the other day it was going to be today and it was going to be 3 inches. So, how about Tuesday, November the 15th? Overcast skies and a few flurries of snow showers are quite possible. High temperatures of 42 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies early, followed by partially clearing uh, later on at night. Low temperatures of 26 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour, west to northwest. Wednesday, February the 16th. November the 16th. Partly cloudy skies, high temperatures of 38 degrees Fahrenheit, winds west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight, low temperatures of 21 degrees Fahrenheit, winds west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast, Thursday, November the 17th. Partly cloudy skies with high temperatures near 40 degrees Fahrenheit, winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Few clouds from time to time uh, for low temperatures around 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that will be your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Sorry, getting a little lightheaded, but starting to get a little lightheaded, just having trouble uh, focusing. Not focusing, but when I talk too much, I lose my oxygen levels, I guess. I don't know what it is. Who knows what's going on with me? Only God knows. And well, He keeps me in line. He keeps my body fully fit. So there you go. All right, let's see what do we got going on here. Um, sure. How about a song? If my voice will handle it, we'll do a song. Chop, 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 and carry along. Chop, chop, I think we'll sing a song. Let's see. We'll see if we can't pull this off. Song lyrics, Moon River. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker. Whenever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's in, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows in, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry fin, Moon River, and me. Song lyrics: The Sounds of Silence. More water. Maybe. Okay. I remember this one from back in the years when I was in school. Yes, back in the good old school days. We had songs like this. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. Because of vision softly creeping, left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain, it still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I will awake alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sounds of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fools said I that you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my mouth, my words, like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon gods they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in this world that it was farming. that the sign said, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and in temple halls and whispers in the sounds of silence. Okay. Top chat, top chat. Top that with your top chat. All right. Now we're going to sit back up a little bit here because, well, we're done. We're going to go and jump on into, well, let's see. Let's let our sponsor today be we're just going to point out a few events that are going on around town. We're going to use the sponsor of the day is going to be Renewed Treasures Thrift Shop at 2055 Drosty Road, St. Charles, Missouri. 2255 Drosty Road, St. Charles, Missouri. Renewed Treasures Thrift Shop. All volunteers. Every worker that's in the place is volunteer worker and or the owner. But come on in to Renewed Treasures Thrift Shop, 2255 Drosty Road, St. Charles, Missouri. North American Reptile Breeders Conference at the St. Charles Convention Center. Then the St. Charles Flea Market. Yep, that's right. It reoccurs monthly on the second Saturday of each and every month. So that would be today. Get on down there to the parking garage beneath City Hall. And that will be running from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're watching the 5 p.m. show, you missed it. Because I announced it yesterday, so or a day or two ago, just to make sure that you got your chance to see it. Now, they're going to be running one more, I think. What happened? Something happened? Wake up. Scroll down. Scroll up. Go to sleep. Yeah, through December the 10th. So they will be having one more. And that'll be the end of the flea market for the St. Charles. The St. Charles Flea Market at parking garage beneath City Hall at 200 North 2nd Street, St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah, that was weird. Then Judas Priest, 50 years of metal will be going down at the family arena. Tastes of St. Charles at the Convention Center on the 15th. On the 16th, the lighting on Beale ceremonial Christmas tree will be lit up on Beale Street. Did I mention Judas Priest will be on there November 13th? So they'll be down there tomorrow. Casting Crowns will be at the Family Arena on November 18th. If you don't recognize the name Casting Crowns, it's a group. It's a religious rock group, contemporary rock, and it's new. It's brand new religious music and songs. So get down there and enjoy that. Treasure Chest Holiday Expo at St. Charles Convention Center on November 18th. 38 Special will be at the Family Arena November 19th. Vicki Lawrence and Mama from the TV series Mama's House, November 19th at Linwood Glenwood's Arts Center, which would be the J. Siegler Center for Fine Arts building over there. Christmas Traditions opening day will be November the 25th, and the O'Fallon Celebration of Lights also opens on the 25th, November, November 25th, November 25th, and the Gingerbread Village uh, competitions will begin November 25th. November Gingerbread Village and Christmas Traditions takes place on Main Street here in St. Charles. So there you have it. There you go. That's the first couple of weeks in St. Charles of what's going on. Okay. Brought to you by Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet, 416 South 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. All revamped, all renewed. Come on down. Take a look, peruse. All right. There we go. Story time. Okay. Let's see what we're going to tell in story time. Story time. All kinds of cool stuff. Let's see. The story of the three men in the fiery furnace. Yeah, what story is it? Where is it located? Yeah, I know. Where? We know who. We know where. Romans. Feast 16 December. Romans. Wait a minute. Daniel. There we go. We only need one version here. Daniel 3, 8 through 25. Is that all? Wow. All right. Daniel 3, 8 through 25. I guess we'll just pull it up like that. Daniel 3, 8 through 25. The book of Daniel. Daniel 8, 325. Colon 325. Wake up 325. Colon. Backspace. Through. All right, we'll just do it this way. Go to sleep. Okay, here we go. Hey, kids, jump up on the couch, jump up on the bed. We're going to read about Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. That's right. In the third year of King Belshazzar's reign, I, Daniel, had a vision, and one that had already appeared to me. In my vision, I saw myself in the citadel of Susa in the province of Elam. In the vision, I was beside the Unia Kalial. I looked up, and there before me was a ram with two. Wait a minute. The book of Daniel. This is the book of Daniel 8. The fiery furnace. Select all. Wake up. Select all. The fiery furnace. Select all. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Come on. Scratch that. Scratch that. Select all. Meshach. Backspace. Shadrach and Abednego. Scratch that. Abednego. Backspace. Go to sleep. Okay, here we go. We're going to find this. Okay, here we go. Daniel. Daniel 3:12. The image of gold and the blazing furnace. King Nebuchadnezzar made an image of gold 60 cubits high. Is that right? Yes. Okay, this is right. There came a time when King Nebuchadnezzar made an image of gold 60 cubits high and 60 cubits wide, and he set it up on the plains of Dura in the province of Babylon. He then summoned the strappers, the prefects, the governors, the advisors, the treasurers, the judges, the magistrates, and all of the other provinces' officials to come to the dedication of the image that he had set up. So the satraps, the prefects, the governors, the advisors, the treasurers, the judges, the magistrates, and all of the other provinces' officials assembled for the dedication of the image that King Nebuchadnezzar had set up, and they stood before it. Then the herald loudly proclaimed, nations and peoples of every language, this is what you are commanded to do as soon as you hear the sound of the horn, flute, zither, lyre, harp, pipe, and all kinds of music. You must fall down and worship the image of gold that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace. Here is the story of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, the three who would not bow down to the God that King Nebuchadnezzar had built. And so, therefore, as Uh, soon as they had heard the sound of the horn, the flute, the zither, the lyre, the harp, and all the kinds of music, all the nations and peoples of every language fell down and worshipped the image of gold that King Nebuchadnezzar had set up. At this time, some astrologers came forward and denounced the Jews. They said to King Nebuchadnezzar, may the king live forever. Your majesty has issued a decree that everyone who hears the sounds of the horn and the flute and the zither, the lyre, the harp, and the pipe, and all kinds of music must fall down and worship the image of God, and that whoever does not fall down and worship will be thrown into a blazing furnace. But there are some Jews whom you have set over the affairs of the provinces of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who pay no attention to you. Your majesty, they neither serve your gods nor worship the image of gold that you have set up. Furious with rage, Nebuchadnezzar summoned Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So these men were brought before the king. And Nebuchadnezzar said to them, is it true, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that you do not serve my gods or worship the image of gold that I have set up? Now, when you hear that sound of the horn and the flute and the zither and the lyre and the harp and the pipe and all kinds of music, if you are ready to fall down and worship the image that I made, very good. But if you do not worship it, you will be thrown immediately into a blazing furnace. Well, then what God will be able to rescue you from my hand? Well, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to him, King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God that we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hands. But if in the but even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar was furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and his attitude towards them had changed. He ordered the furnace heated up 7 times hotter than usual, and commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the blazing furnace. And so these men, wearing their robes, trousers, turbans, and other clothes, were bound and thrown into the blazing furnace. The king's command was so urgent and the furnace so hot that the flames of the fire killed the soldiers who took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and these three men, firmly tied, fell into the blazing furnace. While the king, Nebuchadnezzar, leaped to his feet in amazement, and he asked his adversaries and his advisors, weren't there only three men that were tied up and thrown into the fire? They replied, certainly, your majesty. And he said, look, I see four men walking around in the fire, unburned and unharmed, and the fourth looks like a son of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace, and he shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out of there, come here. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fiery furnace, and the straps, prefects, governors, and royal advisors crowded around them. They saw that the fire had not harmed their bodies at all, nor was a hair on their head singed. Their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar said, praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angels and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command and were willing to give up their own lives rather than serve or worship any god except their own God. Therefore, I declare that the people of any nation or language who say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be cut into pieces, and that their houses be turned into piles of rubble. For no other God can save in this way. Then the king was promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So there you have it. If you trust in the one and only God, the one that we serve, who is the Father of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, then you can defy life because of your trust and your belief in Him. Which leads us into the daily bread portion of the program. And the daily bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 will be Jeremiah 51 through 52 and Hebrews 9. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. Both are true. Both are true. That's today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. In the scripture for the devotion will be Genesis 45 through 3 through 11. Both are true. It's got to be something. Joseph, Genesis 45, 3 through 11. Joseph said to his brothers, I am Joseph. Is my father still living? But his brothers were not able to answer him because they were terrified of his presence. Then Joseph said to his brothers, come close to me. When they had done so, he said, I am your brother Joseph, the one you sold into Egypt. And now do not be distressed, and do not be angry with yourselves for selling me here. because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you. For 2 years now, there has been famine in the land, and for the next 5 years, there will be no plowing and reaping. But God sent me ahead of you to preserve you and for you a remnant on earth and to save your lives by a great deliverance. And so then it was not you who sent me here, but God. He made me father to Pharaoh, Lord to the entire household, and ruler of all Egypt. Now, hurry back to my father and say to him, this is what your son Joseph says. God has made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down to me. Do not delay. You shall live in the region of Goshen and be near me, you and your children and grandchildren, your flocks and your herds, and all you have. I will provide for you there, because 5 years of famine are still in order to come. So otherwise, you and your household and all who belong to you will become destitute. And so there you have it. It was not the brothers who had sold David into uh, sold sold Daniel into trouble. It was God who had brought him there on purpose. So there you have it. That's the daily bread portion of the bio of the show. Uh, I see another friend popped in and out. All right, hey, that's it. That's the Shen Show in the nutshell. We're pretty much done. Got it going on. So God bless you all. And I got one more song for you though. It goes, "Hello, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye." This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see us tomorrow because, well, hey, God willing, we'll be here. And we hope you are too. Hey, bye bye.